We love the win-loss game. As soon as the schedule comes out, you folks call in. You want to figure out what your team's going to do by the end of the year. Play the win-loss game, and it's dicey. It's dicey because, Dylan O'Brien found out himself, right?
Yeah.
When he was here on...
Get caught up, man.
He got caught up. He's just like, I'm not going to get caught up. And then he gets the Jets with a 6-game win streak to finish the season. What just happened? That's why we love it. It's fandom at its finest. The only thing about the win-loss game is it's not forever because the season hits.
Boom.
And suddenly the win-loss game is over because there's a real win-loss game. But for two teams, the win-loss game is still alive.
Still alive.
Just like the Don, right? Taking 6 bullets. It's still alive.
Still alive.
We've had the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Josh Duhamel played the win-loss game.
That's right.
And the Vikings going 13-4. He has them winning tonight in Chicago. Ooh. Well, let's be fair and balanced. Joining us here on the Rich Eisen Show to play the final win-loss game before this has to be put aside for next year. Ladies and gentlemen, diehard Chicago Bears fan Ashton Kutcher is in the program.
Buongiorno.
I did not see that in
now the grown-ups play. The grown-ups play tonight. Let's go.
Come on, Ashton. Now you sound like your buddy T.J. Jefferson, who refers to the Cowboys as the varsity.
He knows.
Okay, well, hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, two comments just really quickly.
Yes,
TJ's
sir.
talking about how his fantasy team had the most points. I believe that's our fantasy team.
It was a lead into you
you're
coming on the show.
You're cutting me out of the narrative.
Well,
You're cutting me out of the narrative. I don't like it.
It was leading into you coming on that I knew to bring this up.
You know what it is? Ashton, let's talk about this. He talks about you like Fight Club. He never mentioned it, like, ever.
I know. I barely exist. I barely exist. I know. And you have to, coax it out of him. You're like, who was it? Who was it with?
Yes.
Who was it with? I know. You're coaxing it out of him.
That's right.
He's not an informant. That's in I don't even live in that house anymore. That's so old. That's when we used to be friends.
That's right. That's why he could talk smack about the Cowboys too. That's how.
Last time.
Right.
It was
we won that game.
It was like the 1990s when you guys beat us.
Listen, I'm sorry. You were saying one more thing. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but go ahead.
No. There's two things. I got two things I've been thinking about. So one is just a lot about the Bears and the fact that TJ's trying to cut me out of the fantasy team. The second thing is that I realized something yesterday. TJ and I got an argument yesterday. Nobody cares about your fantasy team.
That's true.
Nobody else. No, it's like talking about your fantasy team and what happened with your fantasy team is like telling your friends what you dreamed about last night. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It was your dream and it's your fantasy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, you know what? So you had a couple bad dreams yesterday. It'll all be better today, Rich.
Ashton, I appreciate your words of encouragement. And I want to make sure we get to this. Toot sweet. So you can have your say here about your Chicago Bears. Thank you for zooming in to play the final win-loss game of our season. Let's get the music going for Ashton Kutcher. What happens tonight on Monday Night Football on the family of ESPN networks, sir? What happens tonight?
Yeah, the Bears are going to get the dub tonight.
Okay.
There's just I don't think that there's any chance that JJ has a shot against our defense. Our secondary is extraordinary. We've added speed and strength. We've got Deo on the edge. We got Sweat on the edge. I think it's going to be a nightmare for him. I think the defense is going to make him have to read, and they're going to contain him, make sure he's not running. We're going to disguise our shells. We're going to bracket Jefferson. It's going to be nasty for the Minnesota Vikings tonight. Now, keep in mind, he's basically this kid, JJ, and he's great, but he's played the equivalent of like one season of football at the college level.
Okay.
I just don't think he's ready for what's coming at him tonight.
All right. Well, I didn't expect the Wolverine slight, but it's okay. At the Detroit Lions, week 2, Ashton, what happens next?
I think that we take the Lions out. The Lions yesterday, I was shocked. I thought the Lions were going to be a lot more competitive against the Packers yesterday. I was actually shocked. It just didn't seem like they've got it together. They got a new OC. They got a new defensive coordinator. They just didn't look as sharp as they have looked. And what's going on with Hutchinson? We don't is he playing? Is he not playing? I think we get the win against the Lions.
2-0. Now then, I'm certain you're going to watch this game where you're zooming in from right now. That looks like the famous barn I hear about all the time. Bears and Cowboys, late window, week 3 on Fox. What happens, Ashton?
It's in Chicago. So I think we got now. Look, I thought the Cowboys looked pretty good. I thought Dak looked pretty good. CD needs to get on the jugs because he dropped some balls this week. It's just true. I'm telling you, he needs to get on the jugs. I actually thought the Cowboys could win that game, but CD was just dropping balls, and that wasn't pretty. But it's in Chicago. And I think the Bears are going to be riding high off of their first 2 wins.
Okay.
It's going to be a tough, hard-fought game, but I think we got that one. I honestly, let's just jump to the bye week. I think we go into the bye week 4-0.
So you beat the Raiders.
Wow.
Now you come out of the bye at the Commanders' site of the dreadful Hail Mary, Ashton Kutcher, with
That's
the
right.
Echoes. What happens at 4-0?
That's a grudge game. I'm flying to Washington to watch this game.
Okay.
I got to be there. I got to be there for this one.
Okay.
Because the Bears are going to need the 13th man. I think there's a chance that we drop that game.
Okay, so that's an L. You're going to give there's no thinks. You got to say win or loss here.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, I will never predict a loss, but if there's a loss.
Okay.
Oh, man. Okay. It's on the road.
Yeah.
Okay. It's on the road.
Yeah.
It's all the way across the country.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that one's gonna be a tough one to win, and I think we're gonna overplay because it is a grudge match from the Hail Mary from last year.
Okay, so you're now 4-1 home for the Saints. Okay,
Yes.
that's 5-1.
It's okay. Thank you. You answered it. You said it. I didn't have to.
At the Ravens, 5-1.
Now we're hard of the schedule. Ravens, Bengals, week 8, week 9, back-to-back road games. I don't like our shot in those 2 games, so I think we drop both of them.
Okay, so now you've lost 3 of 4, but you're still above 500. 5-3 home for the Giants.
5-3 home for the Giants.
Okay, that's.
It's the Giants. Once again, do I have to say it?
6-3.
Do I have to say it?
6-3 for those.
Thank you very much.
For those who are listening to ESPN Radio, when we come back with Al Michaels, we will tell you what the final results here of Ashton Kutcher's win-loss game, if we have to leave you in the middle of it. At the Minnesota Vikings, what happens now? 6-3.
Let's go quick. So I think now JJ thinks he knows what he's going to get, and so I think we beat the Vikings because I think that we change it up.
That's a sweep. Oh, my gosh, of the Vikings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-3. Home for Aaron Rodgers and the Steelers. This is what it's all about. This is what it is all about.
It's time for Aaron Rodgers to lose to the Chicago Bears.
That's what we call it. A mic drop. That's now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3. A cliffhanger for those listening on ESPN Radio. Al Michaels will be here top of the next hour. All right, so now we've got at the Eagles after Thanksgiving. Day after.
I don't think we beat the Eagles.
Okay.
I'll have to give us an L on that.
Well, Al Michaels, who's coming out, is going to be calling that game on Amazon Prime Video. Now then, rubber's meeting the road, sir, at the Packers.
This is personal.
Packers in Lambeau in December. We won last year in Lambeau
yes.
at the end of the season,
and
that boded very well for us. I actually think we're going to split with the Packers. I thought Love looked really good yesterday. I think we will take an L in Lambeau, but I think we'll beat them 2 weeks later when they come back to Chicago.
What happens at home for Cleveland in between?
It's Cleveland.
All right, so now we're 10-5 at the Niners.
Although I will say, I thought the Browns were going to beat the Bengals yesterday.
It looked like it. I know, man.
It looked like it. I was hoping for them. I was kind of rooting for them. But
so you finish at the Niners and home for Detroit. How do you finish up? What do you think?
Niners. I think that the Niners are a little bit thin, and I think by the end of the season they're going to be even more thin. So I think we beat the Niners. I think we sweep the Lions.
Wow.
That's our season, and we're having a real big party in Chicago.
12-5 would be a party in Chicago, sir. Ashton,
yes. I'm usually conservative about these things, but I'm telling you, this is the season. This is it.
All right. Are you still driving his wife's car?
It's not her car anymore.
Oh, okay.
No, my wife's driving my Hyundai.
Oh, yeah.
She's Parker Posey in it.
All right, a sponsor of the Rich Eisen Show. Way to drop it.
Boom.
Great to see you, Ashton. Thanks for having fun with us. We'll see you soon, man.
I might see you tonight.
Yeah, go Bears. I'll see you tonight.
The winning half of TJ's fantasy partnership. There he goes, everybody. There he goes. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.